Back at the start of free agency, the Knicks got their guy they wanted when they signed Jalen Brunson to a 4-year, $104 million contract. But they were also looking to land Donovan Mitchell from the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell ultimately ended up on the Cavs, and while Mitchell has helped to turn the Cavs into one of the top teams in the East, the Knicks have still managed to put a solid team on the basketball court with a 13-13 record, which puts them at the 8th seed in the East. A lot of people have been clowning the Knicks for being mid, but being a competitive team that's in the playoff picture is an improvement from last year when the Knicks were in the lottery. So let's break down how the Knicks have been playing solid basketball. Recently, Coach Tibbs adjusted the rotation, and so far the results have been great. Thibodeau removed Derrick Rose and Cam Reddish, and he's inserted Miles McBride into the rotation. He's been playing Deuce McBride, Immanuel Quickley, and Quentin Grimes player minutes, and since that adjustment has been made, the Knicks defense has been absolute clamps. It's a small sample size, but over the Knicks 3-game win streak, they rank number 1 in the entire NBA in defensive rating. And while the Hornets are an inferior opponent, the Knicks held a Cavaliers team with 2 elite guards in Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland to just 81 points, and a Hawks team with a superstar in Trae Young to just 89 points. The defense has improved by leaps and bounds thanks to Thibodeau giving more minutes to his defensive-minded players, and this all goes to show that the Knicks' defensive issues earlier in the season were due to personnel rather than defensive scheme. Quentin Grimes is easily the Knicks' best perimeter defender, regularly guarding the other team's toughest matchup in the opposing backcourt, and he always does a fantastic job. He's got good size at 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan and great lateral quickness to cut off drives, so he's not easily blown by even by fast players. He's also got quick hands, so even if you do get past him, he can strip the ball away without committing a foul. His work as a defensive stopper in the starting lineup is critical considering that guys like Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle aren't good defenders. Immanuel Quickley's shutdown defense off the bench has been huge. Opponents are shooting 7% worse than their average when IQ is defending them, and this differential ranks 3rd league-wide. Deuce McBride has only recently broken into the rotation, but he's having a huge impact. He's 6'2" with a long 6'9" wingspan, which helps to make him an absolute pest against opposing ball handlers. Thanks to this defensive trio, the Knicks are doing a much better job of not giving up dribble penetration, which is preventing defensive breakdowns and less open three-pointers. And while the defense looks a lot better, the offense has actually been pretty decent this year, ranking 13th in offensive rating, a nice jump from when the Knicks ranked 23rd last year. Jalen Brunson is the main reason for that boost in offense. He's only 6 feet tall and isn't very athletic, but thanks to his craftiness, he's still one of the top scoring point guards in the NBA. Brunson has struggled from the outside, shooting just 33% from deep, but he's been extremely efficient from 2-point range. He's got great touch around the basket on his layups and floaters, and he's got great fakes, pivot moves, and footwork to score close to the basket. His playmaking has also been a huge part of the Knicks' offense. Whether it's driving kicks, pick and roll play, or finding guys in transition, Brunson is a fantastic floor general. Overall, Brunson has been a godsend for the Knicks, but Julius Randle's bounce back year is also a huge reason for their success. After getting that big extension, Julius played way below expectations last year, but this year he's been redeeming himself. Not only is his scoring up from 20 a game to 22 points per game, but he's doing it on way better efficiency across the board. This season, Randle is taking a lot less attempts from mid-range and focused on attacking the basket where he's a lot more efficient. He's also shooting the 3-ball a lot better after being a bricklayer from deep last year. He's not quite at the level he was during the pandemic year, but Randle has been putting up all-star level production on the season. An underrated part of the Knicks offense has been Mitchell Robinson. Mitch only averages 7 points per game, but his work on the offensive glass has been a huge part of the Knicks' success. On the season, Mitch ranks 3rd in the entire NBA in offensive rebounds per game. The Knicks take the most shots in the NBA from 5 to 9 feet, and Mitch is able to turn a lot of those missed shots into extra possessions for the team, along with the occasional putback. The extra possessions that the Knicks get from Mitchell Robinson is a huge reason the Knicks offense has remained competent despite ranking as one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. An emerging player within the Knicks rotation recently has been Quentin Grimes. He started off the year slowly due to a foot injury, but he's earned the starting two-guard spot in large part thanks to his shutdown defense. But not only is he a good defender, he's a very capable off-ball threat with the ability to hit the three ball off the catch or score on cuts to the basket. So far, he's only hitting 33% from deep, but as he continues to get his legs under him, I'm sure that's a number that's going to go up, considering that Grimes shot 38% from three as a rookie. The Knicks are proving to be a solid team, but they would be even better if RJ Barrett would pick it up. When Leon Rose gave RJ a $107 million extension over the offseason, that came with the expectation that RJ would improve, but unfortunately, he hasn't made the leap that the Knicks were pulling for. His 18 points per game looks good, but he's only scoring on a 41% field goal percentage, and he's also shooting just 28% from downtown, while also regressing on the defensive end. On the positive end, RJ has been playing a lot better as of late, and as this video is being recorded, he is coming off a 26-point performance versus Charlotte, but RJ needs to be a lot more consistent. So far this season, there's been flashes of brilliance, but way too many horrible shooting nights. RJ making the leap that the Knicks need could be what takes them from middling team in the East to a serious threat. But in spite of RJ's inconsistency, the Knicks have a chance to continue building momentum. The Knicks may be the 8th seed, but they're only 1.5 games away from the 4-seeded Nets. The East may be competitive, but the Knicks have a very serious chance to earn a playoff spot if they can develop a level of consistency. But anyway, now I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the Knicks can make the playoffs? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to get to 12,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it and hit that subscribe button and click this video for an in-depth analysis of Jalen Brunson's impact on the Knicks.